just kind of a risky proposition. It's also kind of expensive. You're also going to get a lot later, right? Because the release date in Europe is the 19th, and then you got the international shipping, and who knows what's going to happen with that, you know. Does it get caught up in customs and stuff like that? I try to avoid international shipping as much as I can. Let's see. Go back to Wario. So, Wario had a good post. He asked people to show his estimate was 3 to 12 was kind of his range. I don't know what his confidence interval in this range was. So you can see Wario's got a lot of tweets, but not that. Okay, so feel free to post numbers if you have them. But apparently the number of PS5 pre-orders disc only available per store at GameStop tomorrow will be pretty low, anywhere from 3 to 12 units, right? And then people just posted, you know, the people camping out, posted their pictures. So you see 11 there, 8, no pre-orders at this one store. This is 8 pre-orders at this other store. 8, 8 is probably 8 systems is probably the median or average. Yeah, here we go. This guy has pointed out what I'm saying. 5,500 GameStop retail stores at a generous average of 10 each is only 55,000 PS5s. This is at Harry Hoomla. If Sony forecasts 11 million units, there is no way all pre-orders are sold out. Why not open pre-orders that are fulfilled ASAP? You should have to pay at time of pre-order. No cancellations. Yeah, then commenting. Yeah, 7 at this store. So it's just, it's just kind of an unexplained. Oh, sorry about that. 9, 8, right? And the GameStops, I think, open at noon or something like that. So 10 at this place. So noon, 8, 7. Right, so I think, 10 is generous, 55,000. 8 is probably more likely the average among the stores.
Rated by kids. Wow! That's done! Shop the top-rated toys.
అంటే ఇది మాకు ముందు నుంటే మా తాతల నుండి ఇదే వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారు కాబట్టి మాకు ఈ పని తప్ప వేరే వర్క్ రాదు. దీన్ని వదులుకుంటే మళ్ళీ మాకు గుర్తింపు ఉండదు అని మేమే దీన్ని ఎలాగైనా కంటిన్యూ చేయాలని ఇప్పటికీ కొన్ని పర్ఫెక్ట్ సాల్వ్ చేసుకుంటా.
Civilizations are changing faster than ever before. Join me as I travel the globe talking to startup founders using technologies to make our world more interesting, accessible and livable. These are the entrepreneurs that are creating the future we will live in. This is Now Go Build.
India is a place that is impossible to describe in words. It truly has to be experienced. It has one of the longest uninterrupted written histories of religion, art, culture and politics. It is hard for many of us to conceive of generational traditions that have lasted well over 2,000 years.
what the heck? Come on, I'm like right over the line. Wow. Bro, are you kidding me right now? He's grabbing me. Nice grab. Are you serious?
Subscribe to Linus Wilson's channel, where we'll give you the tips and tricks to crush the game that you love. You posted on these pre-orders. Let me know how you guys do. Follow me on Twitter
Dude, are you serious? Wow. Oh, you finally blew me up. No. No.
Life was pretty good. And then
It's been 100 years, but he hasn't aged a day.
can't wait to show you the future. What do good job. Freelance mobile app developer.
Honestly, I'll definitely try to see if I can join. Because I know that I'm gonna just because I know Darkness! No way! Darkness, how did you pre-order it, bro? I've been trying all day since 3 a.m. How the freak did you do it? Bro, I'm about to go on. I'm about to go on. Alright, speaking of which, I'm gonna check Target. I'm also gonna check press F5. Let's check GameStop really quick. I called like 4 GameStops in my location. But where did you pre-order it, dude? Believe it or not, I actually had a pre-order for the bundle one. That was it was. Let's go to Walmart. You lucky son of a gun, you, bro. I wish. I've been trying so hard the whole day. I've been on Twitter looking at like live news feeds. I've not gotten lucky once, bro. Dang, Little Mac getting that MVP. Yo, Little Mac is by himself? Darkness wins, bro. Freaking GG on you, man. I freaking wish. I've been trying so hard to get that. You wanna fight me? You wanna fight me? Alright. Let's change these rules up, man. Aha! I'm in. Alright, let's get it going. Everybody's off this video on. Yeah, because basically I actually had a chance of getting it on Walmart in Canada. T-Bag, I gotta respect it. You ready? Good 50. Goodness gracious, this 40 star doing some good as well. Done! Yay! GG Beans, GG man. Alright, let's do well based off the video, but we're going to do this okay, yeah. Like, over this way. Oh snap, Junko! Alright, this is gonna be a good fight. Woo! Alright guys, I got a 5-minute warning for myself.
Oh shoot, they got a new fight on this joint.
Alrighty, Moody. I see you. I see you. I'll take you, Moody. Can we go down? Yo, is this the guy from Naruto? You hate to see it, guys. You really hate to see it. You hate to see it. You really do.
Man. You're supposed to go easy.
This man just straight up uppercutted with his big toe. Can I get down, please?
Oh my god. Oh wow.
How? How?
Oh, this match.
Why can't I get down? Good for me, guys. It's not looking good. I will not get 3-stocked. I got 3-stocked. Well, guys, thank you guys so much for showing up. This has been, as always, an amazing Super Smash Friday. I'm not salty. I'm not hurt. I'm not going to go to the bathroom and cry after I just got an epic L on that one. I'm not going to do that. My camera didn't just die on me. I didn't get beat so bad that my camera died on me. That didn't happen. No, of course not. Of course not. Nah, my oh my god, GG though, Junko. I freaking, oh my gosh, on that freaking note, let me get my camera back on because I don't know what just happened to my camera. My camera literally, I got beat up so bad that my freaking camera died. See, you stopped using Samus for like 5 turns. Start saying that you love Ken. That's it, man. That's it. You lost your touch. Goku for the win. Bro, that's like Master Roshi. That guy was straight up like Master Roshi. Threw hands like Master Roshi, killed me like Master Roshi. Alright, let me try to get my... Now that my camera's back on here. I can say au revoir properly like a gentleman. Alright, guys, this today has been absolutely fun. I do want to fight Mooney before I go though, so Mooney, let me get one more round with Mooney, and then I'm gonna end it here, because this is what he's wanted, or she's wanted. Let me get the fight, Mooney. Let me get the fight. I want this. I want this.
I can't even block. Dude, I can't even freaking block.
Alright. Flush World, let me get the fight, man. I think Flush World might be MIA right now. If you start the match and then it times out, then hey, we're at 358 subscribers. Whoa! We're 2 more away. We're literally 2 more away. We'll get it by this weekend. I was hoping to close the 360 gap by today, but totally cool. We'll be able to crush it by this weekend, hopefully. If we do an Among Us stream, we'll get it. We'll get the 360 that we want. We'll get the full circle, guys, which is why I keep saying 2 pi. Just start the fight and then see if you can just, don't, start it. Maybe that might be the deciding factor. Junko, I'm still salty. I'm still pretty salty about that. Oh, guys, you guys actually won't believe what I saw. Somehow through the YouTube algorithm, I stumbled upon people raging on Super Smash. I was actually thinking about doing just kind of like a reaction to these people's reactions of losing. It's kind of ridiculous. People go out of their way and break their controllers. I don't know about you guys, but I've gotten my fair share of butt kicks in the past, of getting my butt kicked in this game. But never once have I gotten so mad that I wanted to spike a controller. I don't want to kick anybody, man. I'm too kind-hearted for that. Can I kick myself? I'm sorry, Jordan. I want the hand. I want the hand. I want to fight this Jiggly. I want to fight the Jiggly, but I'm gonna have you wait the whole 10 seconds just to build suspense so I can continue my story. But yeah, I saw people spiking controllers. It was crazy. People get so mad in this game, and I don't know why. It's just a game, bruh. But 3, 2, 1. Alright, Jigglypuff, we teabag out of Jigglypuff, we teabag out of respect. We teabag out of respect. There's nothing I can do on that one. There's nothing I can do on that one. We teabag out of respect. Remember the rules.
Dude, it's lagging. I can't teleport.
The moment
It would not let me teleport.
the moment that it becomes like an edge guard game, get out of here! I told you I wanted the hands. I needed redemption from Junko, guys. Alright, guys, that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you guys so much for today. Today was honestly a blast. We've reached to 358 subscribers. We went from 0 watch time, so all the way to not watch time, but we went from 0 views all the way to 117. So pretty productive day. So again, give you guys a big old clap. We got 14 likes. Today was a great day, guys. And yeah, we're closer to 360, meaning that we. No, bro. Nah, bro. I'm getting one stock. This is still my exit seat, guys. This is still my exit. I'm still saying goodbye. But at the end of the day, I need this. I need one stock from Junko.
2, 1, go!
Get down to. No! Not Goku! Oh, why do I. The fact that I'm already at 6. Bro, the fact I'm at 70. The fact that I'm already at 80. What do you feed this man? Bro, am I just not fast enough to keep up with this dude? Bro, this guy's too fast for me!
Take my knife.
I can't even do my thing!
Why is this moving so slowly?
Bro, why am I...
Have a taste of my knife.
Guys. Guys, I'm sorry. The stream's over, alright? I'm getting my ass kicked. The stream's done. Bro, Samus is way too slow for this man. Samus is too slow for this man. I can't get a punch! Bro, how dare you jump on my head?
Oh, why you gotta grab?
Bro, I got that back kick. Before I actually spike my controller, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you. Honestly, guys, I just can't thank you guys enough for watching. But I'm actually freaking out of here because that was awful. GG, Junko. Good game. That was a good game. I don't even think I got 100% damage on him. He really just hopped, bro. Hop? No, I'm not doing this again. I know when I'm beat. For some odd reason, Samus cannot counter that. Samus cannot counter his speed. Any move I did with Samus, if it was a jab, if it was a grab, if it was a shoot, I couldn't do it. I couldn't counter him.
Friendship.
God, Junko. All right, Junko. I gotta work on a new character for you now because that was despicable, and that was something. You gotta train, bro. Bob, you ain't joking, bro. I'm stuttering. That's how bad I got my ass kicked right there. All right. But alrighty, guys, thank you guys so much again for watching. This is like my 5th outro, and I will catch you guys hopefully on Sunday for Among Us. So until then, guys, have yourself a great night. And big shout out to everybody who was able to make it for the stream. Darkness, bro, I'm super salty for you, jealous and happy that you got yourself a PS5. Congratulations. Bob the Builder, special shout out to you. Special shout out to our newest subscriber, Sway. Big shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, the kicker of all asses, Junko himself. Big shout out to Alejandro. Big shout out to Christian. Big shout out to our moderator himself, Javier. Big shout out to Bay Jay-Z, our second moderator as well. Shout out to Michelle. Shout out to Nobody, another one of our newly made Daymaker. Shout out to Switch Surf. Sorry about that 3-1 L that we took. I'm sorry about that. Shout out to Chair as well. Shout out to Sniper. Shout out to Bean. And if I missed you guys, I'm so sorry. I just didn't feel like going back all the way back up in the comments. So, yeah. Take care, everybody, and have yourself a great night. See you on Sunday.
Sunday. Come on, man, dog. Come on, man. Have a taste. Have a taste. Now you're grabbing another side. I swear, every time somebody gets their special, they do their special automatically. There's no cooldown or anything. Oh, it's freaking ridiculous. Look at the move!
One pass, two steps.
It's over for you. Say your night-night prayers. Say your night prayers now. Say them now. I was blocking. What the heck, bro? Guarantee you. You must have the real deal, man. I almost pulled it off with the controller. Victory. Now, you can either go to quit or you can go to rematch. The choice is yours. Why would you click rematch? I'm gonna mess you up, bro.
How to take the lamppost and use the same lamppost data across like thousands of times, 4,000 times it was in there. But the game size hasn't gotten taller. I mean, I don't understand that. You gotta understand textures, but I mean, that's why you got all these nice ray tracing features and all that, lighting effects and hardware that can make the textures and graphics look a lot better. But
What's up,
I digress.
What's up? Shout out to the King, 1985. Frozen also says you can't play games off of it, you can store games on it. That's what he says. Like I told you, Frozen, you could have came in the podcast, said you didn't want to, so thank you for all your information.
Wait. So he's saying you can store games on a regular external hard drive, not an SSD, and still play it, or no?
You can't.
It's because of the speed. It's not the same. The proprietary PCI Express disc that they're using is like, I think 4 times the bandwidth or some shit like that. Some crazy ass speed. And I don't think any of us can buy that shit off the Newegg or Amazon right now. And I don't know if that's gonna be for a while. So they basically got proprietary discs, and this is a way, I think, in my opinion, like for them to offset the cost of that console. You're actually going to pay, if you get the $499 and you pay $220, what, $250? Somebody said the price. $220. Yeah, you're paying $499 plus $220. That's what, $720 without the game, right? Without an extra controller, whatever you're going to buy, and then you got to pay for your membership and all the other shit. These consoles are going to be a lot more expensive, and Microsoft is doing the same thing. Don't get me wrong; they're both doing it. And you know what?
I think that's the Microsoft side. Now, Frozen, that is the Microsoft. That's Microsoft side of things, right? I didn't want to talk on that part because I didn't research, and I don't want the research police coming. I'm just trying to talk about. Let me know that research police. This is not something I brought up in the podcast. There's somebody in the chat, so just so you know that. So yeah, he says it's a good panel. I'm just providing input from the chat. Okay, that's fine. Darkness Wiz, what's up, buddy? Who got the bundle? Did anybody on the chat pre-order any of these things? I know you tried. Dirty tried. I know Ozzy, you got one, right? But Dirty, you tried. Did you ever obtain one or no?
No, I didn't. I wasn't able to get one. I wait till the second pre-order. I just wait till launch day. No, I do the same thing.
You said your local GameStop had 2, right? To pre-order, right?
Yeah.
Of the Xbox. No, to the Xbox. That's crazy. That is nuts.
Yeah, that was because, man, it was people in line pissed off, man. Oh, man.
What now, Ozzy? You did obtain the PlayStation, right?
Yeah, I did online.
Okay, you said it wasn't. You said it wasn't easy though, right?
No, it was easy because it was quick.
No, you were quick. Yeah. Okay. I remember you telling me that one. I just wasn't sure it was easier. You said it was hard. But there was a lot of people that had problems though. There was definitely a lot of people that had problems, and there was people scamming people with fake pre-orders too. That was going around. People got out of that too.
That's horrible.
Yep.
I recommend people to just wait, man. I mean, they're gonna find them in their GameStops or Walmarts. Look, stay up at eBay trying to buy an overpriced PlayStation or Microsoft console. Because there's no guarantee that person that got a pre-order is going to have this day one to get to you. They probably mess around and sting you an Xbox One X box with tissue in it. You know what I'm saying?
Frozen said GameStop isn't selling digital consoles. I'm sure they're not. I'm sure GameStop is totally against this whole digital console thing. I'm sure they are. But I'll tell you one thing, Walmart is and all them, and it sold out. It sold out. They all sold out. That's crazy. It's nuts.
Dave, I don't want to change the subject too much here, but let's go back to 8 years ago when we were talking about the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 releasing and how companies are going to try to screw you over with digital only. Remember that shit?
We'll bring it up now. I preach for the longest on this channel. Everybody got mad when I talked about it, but it's here, guys. I don't care what you say. They are now selling digital-only consoles, and they're selling, and I don't care. I mean, I like physical too. I mean, to me it don't matter, but I get what people like about physical. But me and Dirty had a long conversation about this the other night. What the hell do you get with a physical game now? you used to get a nice instruction booklet. Remember those old Nintendo Zelda, Zelda,
full color.
Yeah, full color, told you what to do, and I just liked it. It made me feel like I got something for my money. What do you get now? Fucking blank. You get a fucking DVD box with nothing in it but a disc. Like, it don't even look pretty. Like, I guarantee you have those old Nintendo 64 boxes. Those look nice, man. Nice instruction books. And I'm just bringing up, like, they used to care. It's like back in the day, you got a Sega game. It had an instruction booklet. It was like just different. It was it looked like a nice item to put on your shelf. Like, oh, I remember those days. Look at that. I guarantee you put these fucking things on there. It looks like your Blu-ray. Like, it don't look nothing special. I'm just letting it just that little bit. Like the reason I feel too these consoles are going digital more is because they're turning into a damn PC. That's all it is. This whole thing, like we're not even talking about consoles no more. We're talking, like how, look when Bobby was sitting here talking about the architecture of the PlayStation, of the Xbox and stuff. We're describing a PC. We're not talking about a console no more. This ain't no damn console. But I mean, I think the physical stuff is going out the window. I do. I think it'll still be there, like how it is at your local Walmart, where they have a really small PC section. That's how it is, and it's already becoming like that with physical. Because you go to a lot of your local Walmarts, you go to a lot of Best Buy. Half the time they don't even got the games there that come out. They may have just a few of them. My Walmart, Ghost of Tsushima, you can't even get a copy of it down there. The guy at work's been trying to get it. He only buys physical. He says, he said he didn't like the GameStop. This is funny. GameStop didn't even know what the fuck he was talking about. That's crazy. GameStop didn't even know what Ghost of Tsushima was. I don't know who the fuck was working there that day. But it was a bad day for GameStop. Like, I'm just saying. But yeah, I hope physical stays for everybody that likes it. I'm not one that's like, I don't care much for it, so I wish it was gone. I'm not like that. I'm just saying, I'm not going to sit here and just lie to you and say, here's the live cloud. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. But you guys may have different points of view of it. Bobby, what do you think about digital and all that?
I'm gonna tell you, I was one of those people knocking digital and shit for the longest time, but I'm not gonna lie. I like the fact that I can just scan from one game to another without having to get my ass up, my fat ass up, open up the damn disk drive, pop it out, clean it off if it's got fingerprints all over the shit from Doritos or whatever, and it's a hassle, right? And don't get me wrong, I like having something physical, so I am kind of disappointed. Like, if I'm going to a store and I'm buying some shit physically, and I'm giving you my money, I want something in return. I want to be able to have that item or that software and be able to trade it with somebody if they want to purchase it from me. They're making it so damn difficult now, almost impossible, to be able to resell that disc anymore. You can't help but store it. You got an empty box. That's what the fuck you're buying with a little code on it.
Like, let's talk about physical game sales. After 2 months now, like, physical games, like, if you were to trade in Ghost of Tsushima in 2 months, you wouldn't get nothing of what that's for. Like, not even equivalent what you paid for it, really. You get, like, maybe $25, $20. That's all GameStop's gonna get.
But that's GameStop's problem right there. They're complaining about game sales being low, right? Because of digital, but in reality, they're low because you're screwing people over.
Yep.
I'm not even going to trade my shit into you when you're going to screw me over, right? Give me $20 for something I paid $60 for 2 weeks ago. I can sell it to a guy who's saying he's willing to pay me $45 for it. Or $50, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. And all these applications on your, if you go on Google, you can find all kinds of, like, buy here, sell here type. It doesn't have to be Craigslist anymore. You can sell your games, and I found some success with that. Like with my PC stuff, when I upgrade,
like a very small mom and pop kind of. That wasn't a mom and pop, but it was a little small franchise. They just went out of business. They used to give you about $40 for your game, $35. But the thing is, like, with the Blockbuster videos, a lot of you guys remember that in the chat, or I know we all remember it. Yeah. But they used to give you a good price for your shit, but they went out of business. But you know, like what I'm saying, like the guy down the street went out of business. I guess for them to stay in business, they have to sell it, you know, really cheap. You know, like a lot of those places. And a lot of kids, they don't go on the internet and sell their stuff. They're gonna go run to GameStop and get ripped off. See, GameStop wants the kids to come in there with like 10 games, trade them all in. I used to do this when I was younger. I used to go to a place called Rhino Games, and they would give you like, you trade in like 8 or 10 games and you get one brand new game. But you just gave them a shit ton of games, and they're gonna sell those games for damn near almost top dollar. You know, and that's what they do, these fucking stores. You know, it's unfortunate, but they do it.
Almost to the radio tower.
Dirty, what do you think about, like, now with the whole like digital thing, like the Xbox and the PlayStation? Now, you did say you would get the PlayStation 5 digital possibly if you were to get it, if you couldn't get the other one, right?
Yeah, it was a possibility. I was like 50-50, you know, on the fence on it. You know what I'm saying? You know how I am about physical.
Yeah, I know you like physical. I know you're all about, because you like to play your records and all that. You know, but like if you were, like, if the PlayStation 5 is as hard as they say to get it, and you know, we all know better, but say it was, and you couldn't, I have to ask everybody here on the chat, would you get the digital one copy?
End of the line.
If you wanted it. You might not want the PlayStation. I'm just saying if you want it.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
that's the only thing. Well, that's the only thing available. I mean, and I'm like the old dirty. I want everything. I want the whole fucking.
This is it.
I want everything, man.
Mm-hmm.
I want that piece of paper that comes in that box. Say, what the fuck? I want all that shit in my box too.
Yeah. What about you, Ozzy? You went with the physical, but you're not with digital, right? I know Ozzy's pretty much not with digital.
No, I'm pretty much physical, you know, always. I care about my physical games, you know, my collection, you know.
That's respectable. I respect that with everybody. And for the record, I'm not against physical games. I'm like how I explained earlier, I just don't find you get that much for what you used to get. Like, it sounds like I'm being kind of weird saying instruction booklet. For the instruction booklet. I know on some games you used to get a fucking map. You used to get the instruction booklet and a map or something else. Like, you don't get shit.
Weren't you the one that started that whole controversy on YouTube? On this side of YouTube?
I don't know. I know me and One Stop for Gamers used to argue with about this shit a lot, and I'm sorry, it's here. It's fucking here. Like, I'm just wanting to see how it goes. Like, I'm wanting to see how, like, these families, like you were talking earlier, the mom goes in the store and they see little Timmy want the Xbox, and they're like, well, this one's $300, and this one's $500. For a parent, it's a no-brainer, but for a kid, it may be a life and death situation. Like, I'm just saying, like, they might get all under that tree, like, Mom, you got me the fucking shitty one. Like, who knows? But I'll tell you this. I got a PlayStation 4 Pro recently, about 4 months ago. I could have got it for $200 even, right? All right. The guy I bought it from, he says, hey, man, he said, you got an old PlayStation, right? A PS4? I said, yeah. He says, what about $100 and your old PlayStation? He says, my kid just likes to play Fortnite. He don't care if it's on a better running system or 4K or any of that shit. That's what I'm saying. And I made the deal fair. I said, $150 in your old my old PlayStation. I said, just in case it breaks, it's done deal. You know, I don't want to hear nothing. But I could have got that for $100. But he said, it's basically his kid just wants to play Fortnite. He don't give a shit what the fucking thing looks like with resolution or anything like that.
Yeah, and that's why Microsoft's got the right plan with it. You know, they have the right plan with it.
Yeah. So, okay,
I wouldn't be surprised if Sony drops that digital a little bit more.
Well, like Dirty was saying, we had a conversation. I think Sony lost their ass on this deal when they announced these prices. I don't think they wanted to go that low. Do you think so, Pop?
Yeah, I think they're probably kicking themselves right now because that's all cutting edge shit. It ain't like back in the days. Like, I mean, I think the last cutting edge systems that came out was the 360, and not so much the PS3, except for their cell engine. But I think the 360 was at that time like it had the most it had better GPU and total RAM and everything. It was just a quality, higher running system that was much more capable. I think it was like the first DirectX AMC.
It was the third party and multiplats better it did. The 360 did.
Yeah.
You know.
So, and then people bitching about the Red Ring of Death, man. That shit had fucking some high-end shit. I'm kind of worried about these systems having the same problems. Microsoft over-engineered the shit out of the Xbox X, but I'm kind of concerned about that being an issue.
Yeah.
Especially the first generation.
I hope nothing like that happens with the new consoles, you know.
And Sony, I don't know what the hell they got with that fucking, ice cream sandwich design. I don't know how well that's going to pull it off, but I mean, I like it, man. If it lights up like that, I kind of like that shit.
I like it, stands up, look at the B, survive,
Well, they got the last time with the consoles, they had it where you can stand it up, and more people laid it down. Last time, I don't know.
I think both consoles look better, standing up. I seen how the X looked laying down. I mean, it looks okay, but you still have that stand at the bottom. And I think Microsoft said that stand, you can't remove it. Now, the PlayStation 5, that just looked horrible laying down. Like, keep that motherfucker vertical. Because it looks terrible. Like, the design that it doesn't look right laying down. It looks horrible.
Yeah, no skirt staying up.
Yeah. And going back to what you said, Dave, when me and you talked. Remember, I told you, I said the reason why it took so long for us to get these prices is because these consoles was going to be at least $600. Now, I told everybody it was going to be $500, but how everything was going, these consoles were going to be $600. Microsoft knew it, Sony knew it. They was waiting to see who was going to come out first. So, what I think is, this is my opinion. I think Microsoft said, you know what, we're getting too close. Let's cut it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of 600, we're gonna make it 500. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make the S, you know what I'm saying, $299 instead of $399. And since Microsoft, it was leaked, and Microsoft came out the next day or within a couple of hours with the video confirmed.
One thing we left out of the brief. This island is completely crazy.
I mean, like, yes, this is the price. On PlayStation's anniversary, Sony couldn't do nothing. Sony was like, we was waiting on y'all to say 600 and we was going to undercut y'all. But since y'all went first, now Microsoft Sony goddamn, they scrambled. It shouldn't have took Sony that long to tell you a price. Because they could have told us the next following day. They didn't even have to do a press conference. They could have just said it the next day.
Cody's part, man. You're right on that, man. You're 100% right on that, bro. I kind of got that. Just from how they answered all the responses, and I think, and they let some rumors go around. I mean, they leaked those rumors about them considering changing the prices on it. That wasn't some fucking fanboy coming off YouTube and saying, "Oh, they're gonna reduce the price." I guarantee.
Keep our eyes.
If they see Xbox killing it, which, I mean, the way Microsoft is doing right now, I mean, they're going to have all the games, right? They just bought Bethesda. That's another fucking thing that we need to talk about.
Well, no,
I heard there's rumors that they're buying Sega. You know, if they own Sega, they own Atlas. And who makes Persona? You know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, think about all this shit, guys. Microsoft has proven, and after they fixed the Xbox One, because they got rid of that stupid ass camera, right? And they upgraded them both. They gave you the S version, and then they gave you the X version, and people were happy with it, man. I'm going to tell you something. People are going to be very surprised when you know, their friends are like, "Damn, man, I'm playing that shit on the Xbox. Why the hell you playing that shit on the PS5, man? They got better graphics, it's more powerful, better prices, and then you can get that shit on loan. You can rent to own if you can't afford a bitch. You know, I don't think Sony announced something like that.
The thing with the rent to own too, not only, and I'm telling you, it's a good deal. I'm even considering, because listen to this, you get Ultimate Game Pass with that.
Fucking amazing value.
That's a deal. Like, you're gonna have to pay for this shit already, so you can get Ultimate Game Pass on top of that with no interest, nothing. You're just, it's not a rental. You're paying. It's like you're paying the actual price for it, and you're gonna get it with Ultimate Game Pass. Like, what? They're like indie people consoles. Like, and if you get an Ultimate Game Pass now, you can do Xbox Glass, whatever the fuck it's called, where you can stream to your phone.
Oh, yeah, the xCloud.
The xCloud. Yeah, but I thought they called it Glass or something. The app was called Glass, or the alpha thing on my phone or something.
Dave, weren't you the one complaining about the controller? I know you made a comment about the controller getting better battery life.
Well, that's the crazy thing. The new Elite controller has really good battery life, like extremely well. Like, my nephew hasn't charged for days.
What about the PS5? I mean, anything on that's the same fucking.
That definitely needs to pick it up, because my PlayStation, I have been through more PlayStation 4 controllers than I can. They gotta fix that. I hope they fix that.
That's bullshit, man. I'm telling you, that fucking thing dies in 10 hours, if that.
So basically, you have Microsoft that says, "Hey, all your controllers that you have, if you're a controller collector, those controllers will work on the Series S and X." Now, Sony is telling me that, hey, when you get the 5, that controller can't connect to the new one. And I'm thinking, like, why? But then they say because of the games, it's going to be cutting edge. You know what I'm saying? Something with the triggers. You know what I'm saying? It gives back a response on how well, like when you draw a bow and haptic feedback or whatever it's called. Yeah, but I'm like, come on, stop it. That right there lets me know that you're lying, because you lied to us already when you said that these great games that we've seen from Miles Morales, Horizon Zero Dawn 2, Ratchet and Clank, these games was going to be exclusive to the PlayStation 5, and they couldn't run on the 4. Now all of a sudden, when you give your event to give the price, now all of a sudden these games are also coming to the PlayStation 4. Like, but you just told us.
Think of this, 30. If they're taking these consoles, like Frozen said, and shout out to Miami Storms and this Nintendo gamer, Frozen said it cost Sony $450 to make the PS5. Okay, they're taking a loss on these on that. PlayStation is definitely taking a loss. I'm sure Microsoft is too. No questions asked. But Sony has 90. They're gonna make the money obviously back on the software. why would they skip 90 million people? You know what I'm saying? Or however it's up to now for the PlayStation 4. They're not going to leave those people out. They're going to make it on those people.
I definitely agree with you, Dave, 100%. But I'm going back to when I was a youngster. And when I upgraded from the NES to the Super NES, guess what? I didn't get Super Mario World on the NES if I didn't get a Super Nintendo. I had to get a Super Nintendo to get the next Mega Man, to get the next Mario, the next Zelda. Those games didn't come over also to the NES if my parents didn't, upgrade and got me the new Nintendo. Same with the Genesis. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool to do that, but you have to. No, what I'm saying, it's cool to do that because you don't want to lose those 90 million or 100 and some million people behind. But also, we're moving into the next generation.
Not giving people a reason to upgrade.
Right. For me, a person that been gaming ever since I was like 6 years old, 5 years old. You have to get me excited for your next console because now I'm looking at it like, why buy a PS5 when all those games that I said that I want to play, Ratchet and Clank, God of War, they still coming to the PlayStation 4. And this is the better part. And they're not going to look ugly on the PlayStation 4.
This is the best part. You can play it on the original PlayStation 4. You don't have to have the Pro. You can play that on the original PlayStation 4.
That's what I'm saying.
That's awful. But that's the thing, like these things sold out so fast and all that. You know what? Usually I'd be sweating this shit. I'm not. Because I can play all this shit on my old PlayStation. I can play on my not old, but I can play on my PlayStation 4 Pro. And you can play it on your old PlayStation or your Xbox One X. It don't matter. It don't you can play on anything for a certain time until they get to the point where they say, like, okay, the new Battlefield that's coming, but I'm saying the year one, I don't think of these new consoles there's going to be nothing that you can't play on the PlayStation 4 that's that you really want it, like, worthwhile. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or Xbox One X or Xbox S, original S, you can play all that. That's what's crazy. I think what they're enticing you with is this 120 frames. And that's another thing I want to mention, but a lot of people don't know about. I'm telling you, there's people that don't know about this shit. Now, with these new consoles, and I was a little dumbfounded too at first. I heard about this USB 2.1, and I was like, oh, okay, I can plug it. Now, if you just bought a 4K TV like me, I just bought a 4K TV. If you want to play these new consoles on your TV, you can, but not at 120 frames. You have to go out and buy a TV that, unless you bought one with USB 2.1 recently, you have to buy a whole other TV, and that's going back to what Poppy was saying. This next gen is going to be expensive. It's not you just buying a console. It's you buying a TV. It's you buying maybe this new SD drive or what Frozen was talking about. The memory, the controllers, the games are going to be more expensive. They're going to be $60 to $70. This shit's going to be expensive.
Yep.
What did you all think about the USB 2.1? What do you think, Poppy?
I think you're talking about the HDMI.
HDMI, no, my bad. And the police don't arrest me. I didn't even say it like that.
I know, you know what? I'm fucking weird. I'm fucking weird.
Don't play. Hey, granted too, I haven't done this in damn near 2 years, so you have to give me some slack too. So, like, shit.
Yeah, no, right? No, I think, listen, most people go Christmas shopping, and when they see a TV on sale during the holidays, they're usually buying a console with it. Mm-hmm. So I foresee some specials going on. I mean, especially if you can get the payment plan on the Xbox side. And I'm pretty certain if Xbox is successful with that, which I really think they are, with all that shit that you're getting, with all the Gamers Plus and Ultimate and this and that, I mean, shit, man. I mean, you don't even have to buy a fucking game because the damn services give you games.
Yeah, and you get exclusives with that service.
I mean, shit. And so
day one,
if you want to experience the full all out 120 frames and all that shit, I'm pretty certain they're gonna have like TV bundles and shit with it.
Well, and
Samsung or LG or something.
you do have other options now. You can go to a monitor that is a lot cheaper than these new TVs. Yeah.
Yeah, monitor. You can get you a monitor. But, you know, if you want to experience that shit in a 4K, big screen, like most of us like to do, I mean, it's like watching football on a little-ass TV. It ain't the same experience on your phone as it is.
Well, the only thing is when you get into the competitive game side of things, I would suggest a monitor. I would. If you're competitive into shooters, like I like to play UFC, fighting games, like I don't, even though these TVs do 2.1, these ones, unless you got like a real high-end one with low lag, what is it called, latency, you want a monitor. The monitor's going to be the way to go. But if you're a person that just wants to play and enjoy the beauty of a single-player game, I would suggest the TV. I would go with the TV, but the TV, what does it start now? The cheapest 130 for this 2.1, was it like 600 and something? I know Dirty was looking at them. I think they were like, the TCL is making one, it's like 650, something like that. Yeah. It's somewhere around there. Yeah, so it's still out there.
They've been doing some specials like they did when they first launched the Xbox Pro and all that shit, or the Xbox 4K, the PlayStation Pro and the Xbox One X.
Oh, I agree, but there's going to be a lot of people that are going to go out and just buy a 4K TV thinking that that's going to be the one that gives them the 120. Definitely do your research, people. Definitely do your research.
Yeah, definitely. Do your research, people.
You know what's really good with that, like Samsung, they'll put it on their box saying that, hey, this TV's...
Yeah, Samsung TVs are good.
Now, we covered all that. Let's talk about Microsoft buying Bethesda. Yeah. And what this means for Sony, like, and it's not only Bethesda that they bought other developers recently. Some that actually was developing games for the PlayStation side of things.
Yeah,
what was it called, Ozzy? Machine Games? Or which one was it?
Ninja Theory.
What was the name of the developers, though? Does any know? Or
yeah, he said Ninja Theory.
Okay, yeah. And what I know they said that they will still bring those games right now to PlayStation, like the deal that's done, but in the future, that could be a whole other ballgame. With other stuff, with other games, future games.
Well, I'm going to tell y'all something, man. I don't see why Microsoft would not allow those games to come out on other platforms if it's all about the Benjamins, right?
Yeah.
They'll do it. Look what they've done with the Minecraft, right? So Minecraft, you got to create what? You got to log into your Microsoft account and all the other shit. You're giving them your information. Giving them your information, and they have access to your details and all that shit. I mean, they're just, it's going to be a win for them because they're going to be able to implement those platforms on all those games. And if you want to play their games, I mean, Minecraft is probably one of the most popular, time-wasting games out there. I mean, shit.
And that's it's actually smarter for Microsoft to put it on everything to get their investment back as much as they can. If they want to. Yeah. That's
actually smart. I mean, it's basically the best decision. And what they can do is that the games will be a lot better, prettier, much better running on Xbox. I mean, you're still going to get the same
better on Xbox. Of course, they make it that way. Yeah. But yeah, see, it'd just be crazy. Sony's big things with, and I'm sure Microsoft, like Phil Spencer and them, follow the console war to a degree, and they probably saw like, oh, they think that they got all these exclusives over there. They probably are like, let's us buy something big. And what more big could you buy than Bethesda other than like Ubisoft? And we know Sony ain't buying Ubisoft anytime. Like, what's Sony gonna do? Like, are they just gonna roll with what they got, or like, or do they have the money to buy stuff like that? No, probably not. Are you happy for Bethesda? Microsoft getting Bethesda dirty?
Yeah, I think that was a smart move for Microsoft. They a bunch of games, Fallout and Dishonored, Evil Within. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Evil Within right there because. You know what I'm saying? Microsoft got his own horror game now. You know what I'm saying? That can go toe to toe with Resident Evil, even though Resident Evil does come to their platform. But I mean, it's cool to have it under their belt. And all the other games that Bethesda got that's coming, but I think what Microsoft is going to do, I don't think they're going to have every last one of those games exclusive to the Xbox. I believe they're going to send those across the board, PC and Sony, because right now Microsoft is making moves and they making some right moves, and what they doing, they about money. They're a company. Every company is about money, so they look at it as it sold well on the Xbox. These Bethesda games, they sold well on the PlayStation and even the PC. Let's just keep the ball rolling because that's coming in our pocket. Cha-ching! We don't have to make it exclusive. Why make it exclusive and cut out of that and cut away from the PlayStation money and the PC money? You know what I'm saying? Well, it's gonna come to PC anyway because they put everything on PC now. But they could bring that shit to Nintendo and Sony. Why not? I know I would if I was a company.
Well, see, the only reason that they wouldn't do such a thing if they don't do it is something that's more of a free type stuff. They don't want cosplay really until they had to get it. They don't want this game on there. See, Microsoft and Nintendo are trying to form an alliance, if you see. I don't know if you know that. They're more friendly with each other. We have a better seeing in Halo now, like maybe like Ozzy was telling me, you might see the character from Doom in there or something. You know what I'm saying? Like you might see Master Chief in Doom. Like you won't see Kratos. I'm just saying, not saying Kratos, but that aligns more with that. But I'm saying like they've been friendly with Nintendo. I remember with the whole Fortnite thing with the cosplay when that first started. Like Sony didn't want to do cosplay, but Nintendo and Microsoft and PC, they were all doing it. They didn't care. They didn't give a shit. And cosplay is a big thing now. People like that shit. Like I can get on Call of Duty and play with people on Xbox. If on my PlayStation, or you can get on there and play it with them on the Switch side of things with Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. I like that. I don't know. I think it's cool. But this comes. We'll talk about now. Ozzy, what do you think Bethesda with Microsoft? Do you like it?
Well, first off, I was surprised they did take them for the pre-orders. I mean, that was a smart move they did. And on top of that,
it wasn't cheap. It wasn't cheap.
Yeah, $7.5 billion. That's a lot of money.
It was 7. I thought it was 7.8, but I could be wrong. You might be right. But it was up there. It was still, wasn't cheap. It wasn't cheap. Whether it was 7.5 or 7.8, it was not cheap. But you were surprised, and you like the alliance that they have now? And
well, if you think about it, they always had a good relationship with each other, as opposed to Sony. I always think that Bethesda hates Sony. Their fucking ports of like Skyrim and fucking humble ports, And I really want them to bring back, like Evil Within and Dishonored to make another game. And if they be exclusive, so be it,
I love Evil Within. Evil Within is one of my favorite games. I love it. I know a lot of people had a hard time playing it. They said the first one was hard. It's meant to be like that. Yeah. But the game was awesome. Both of them were really good. Really good games.
I want a third game. Both of them.
What's their most profitable property? It's
Skyrim and Fallout.
Yeah, Skyrim, Fallout, Doom.
All the Elder Scrolls property, right? That's the most valuable to them, and it's got residual. You got residual income coming from that MMO and all that. They're still putting out content for that. So, I think. I mean, I've heard I read actually, just that they're talking about buying Sega and all that. And Sega owns Creative Assembly, right? And Creative Assembly does all those 4X multiplayer games, or those 4X map games, like your Age of Empires and your like the Sid Meier Civilization game type series. Sega's if they're looking at doing that, it goes back to full circle, right? Because if I'm not mistaken, I think Microsoft owned Creative Assembly at one time before they sold them off. Right? So they owned them before, and during the Xbox One, towards the end of the 360 era, they started getting rid of studios because Xbox One kind of flopped, and everybody was bitching, including Next Gen and all that. They were complaining about why the fuck Xbox selling off all their game studios when they need them more now than ever.
Yeah, they closed out Lionhead.
Yeah, it's like a reversal now. So I'm excited about it, man. I'm very impressed with what's going on.
I'm excited for the new Fable if it's good,
It's gonna be good. Like, nobody can now sit here and say Microsoft has no games. Like, that's bullshit. You can sit here and say, it goes to PC only, but we're talking this console. And you got a lot of Sony games going to PC now, like Frozen always tells me. Like, they're eventually, I don't know if you'll see Sony's like day one exclusives going there, but it could happen. It could happen. I'm sure maybe in the future we'll see that. Like, when
I want that to happen.
I hope if that happens, man, I'm sorry to break it to everybody. Unless you're somebody like me that likes UFC, or you like I don't know if Xbox PC or like MLB. I'm just saying, like those type of games, sports games. There's no reason to get a PC. There's no reason not to get a PC. You're just fucking stupid, I would say. Because that's one thing I want to talk about here too. Since anybody want to talk any more on this subject with Bethesda and Microsoft before I get into this one? No. You have anything to say? Oh, okay.
I don't need to buy a Bethesda game ever again then, because I'm gonna get it on Game Pass, and I do hope they do make, Evil Within 3 and Dishonored 3 and Prey 2, even if it's exclusive, I want to play it, so. Well,
the thing too, going, and that you mentioned this whole Game Pass thing. Not only can you play it on your phone with streaming now, right now I heard it's a little rocky, but it's working. But they're going to perfect it over time, like Google Stadia. They invest all this money in that and just for it to run like fucking dog shit. But going back to the whole thing, like, damn, I'm sorry, I'm new to this, I lost my train of thought. Ozzy, who are you last talking about?
Games that I wanted to
Game Pass. I lost my train of thought.
Game Pass, yeah.
And like I said, I haven't done this in a while. Game Pass, I'm sorry. It's been a while. Game Pass, now that they got a prescription service like Netflix of gaming that is working. I know PlayStation now, Sony's got a PlayStation now, but damn, not the deal Game Pass does. You can play it, like I said, on your phone. You can stream it. You could, you get all these games. You get exclusive games day one, like Gears of War, Halo. I'm just saying, like, you can't really beat that. And everybody goes, well, it's going to be on Game Pass, like Ozzy brought up. But, like, aren't they making a boatload of money off of Game Pass?
Man, they're making a shit ton of money off.
Yeah, I'm sure they're happy with that. They're like, damn, we make it like it's a subscription. So instead of having you buy a $60 game, they can get your ass on a subscription for $15 a month now. With over time, it's going to be a lot more than that $60 game. So it's definitely a no-win situation. It's a no-brainer. Like, it's no-brainer. Like, why would you do that?
And I think that's why Microsoft said that, we're not going to charge an extra $10, on our games. The games are still going to be $59.99. And plus they come to Game Pass. So they're making a shit ton of money on Game Pass. They don't have to up their games to, $69.99. You know what I'm saying? Because they always making a boatload of money off Game Pass. Like,
What's up, Andrew Tucker? Shout out to Andrew Tucker and this. Not
Andrew, what's happening?
Frozen says not only do you get Bethesda games, I forgot about this. You get third party and you get EA games on there.
Oh yeah, EA is coming to Ultimate Game Pass as well.
It's crazy. Like that's nuts.
You talking about Fight Night? That's
you'll get EA's games in the day. Is it like maybe eventually whatever they have come out, but it will be on there
eventually.
Yeah, it's still not. I mean, you don't really have to buy games. Like if you're not really like if you're other than Sony's exclusive, if you know what I'm saying? Like you're a Microsoft gamer, you won there, man. You won all the way. Like you. And you won on a lot of the other sides of things with third party and Bethesda. Like, it's just an open.
I just like the whole platform they got going on there. The controller's much easier to deal with. It's got better battery life. System's better integrated with all its services.
Well, take it back now. They are going to be on battery. It's like the Wii controller I was talking about earlier. I don't know if they're not. Now that's one thing I was not informed. I didn't look into that. I was going to say I can't believe are they on the dirty? They are using AA batteries still, or are they using or is it going to be rechargeable for the record?
You know what? I don't know. I don't even think they even said anything about what the battery was in it.
I told you they're still using them.
I know it's going to have charging. It's going to be USB-C charging. I've seen that, but I don't know if it's going to have its own battery. I hope they correct that. But it's like going back to like we talked about. I mean, they're just pleasing the battery companies out there. You know, Microsoft's got to deal with these fucking people like Duracells and shit. When you buy a controller, it comes with a set of Duracells, so they got some type of little deal going on with them.
Yeah, of course they have to deal with Duracell. You know?
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like the battery life on a Sony controller is such shit. I don't mind putting batteries in my fucking thing. I'll be honest with you. Like I never had that problem. Like where I was like, oh fuck. You know what's another funny thing is if I buy those rechargeable things too for my Xbox. I don't have, I use both sockets. So it don't really bother me, that whole thing. I know some people are really bothered by that, but